Yeah, I see Jay Johnson is trending on Twitter. It is actually Jay Johnson. I didn't always know that, not Jed Johnson. It was hard to take the name seriously. It still is hard to take him seriously when his name is spelled J-E-H. Look, that's something you parents should think about. I know his father was a distinguished architect in upstate New York, but Jay Johnson, and they look how they put a picture of him in, just very serious, all business, like he's General Patton, very serious military guy. He wasn't even in the military other than being appointed General Counsel of the Air Force by Bill Clinton, and we'll get to Bill Clinton in a second. But big news is that he thinks that, well, he was on CNN, very fake news, CNN, and he said, well, in his opinion, Kelly should remain in the White House. Like, we're supposed to take him seriously because he was head of DHS under Barack freaking Obama, and his first connection to the military was under Bill Clinton. But but it's a picture of him looking like that, so it's very serious. So he passed his judgment that it's okay with him, Jay Johnson, that Kelly can remain in the White House. I guess sort of like the way Colin Powell would do it too. But Colin Powell was a military guy, general. And this was with Jake Tapper. And so Jake Tapper pointed out in his tweet that he says that Rob Porter's interim clearance is disconcerting. Well, Jake, did you ask him, with his background with Bill Clinton, Rob Porter is a very low-level guy. I'm not apologizing for what he did. Bill Clinton was accused of rape by numerous women. Did you ask him, well, what was your opinion of Kathleen Willey, Paula Jones, etc.? You know that. Don't even talk to me about Lewinsky. That was consensual. But Jake Tapper, you didn't ask him that, and you're trying to pass yourself off as a serious journalist. And by the way, Jake Tapper, I heard you on 94 WIP, like, you're the Jack Nicholson of Philadelphia Eagles fans. Like we really want to hear from you. Like, you keep it real. Yeah, I know, I know the Breitbart stories about how you claimed you were from a blue-collar area in Philadelphia, even though you went to an expensive private school. Yeah, I know. There are actually working-class people pretty close to where you grew up. I know where that is, Queen Village. But come on, man. And, since you're not asking the questions you should, and you're presenting Jay Johnson as a very serious, sober-minded guy, I'm going to point out that, and I hope you anti-Semites who attack Jake Tapper are listening, you're not even Jewish. The expensive private school you went to, which used to be called Akiba, well, your mom did a bullshit conversion. You're not considered Jewish. You wouldn't be allowed into Israel. If it's not Orthodox, it's not a real conversion. Your mom's not Jewish. She did a convenient. What did she have? Some refreshments and watch Schindler's? Well, it would have been before Schindler's List. Whatever. I know how these things work. You're not even Jewish, but I digress. And we have this. I got to put my glasses on. It's a good sign, by the way, that I'm actually reading and not trying to pass this off as my original work. We're in a world of neo-plagiarism and exaggerated headlines on the right, for sure. So when you see me having my glasses on, I'm not trying to pass this off as my original stuff. Here's another tweet. Jay Johnson on hashtag CNNSOTU, more like CNNSTFU, if you know what I mean, stating that domestic violence is an issue of blowback and public news. Where is the acknowledgement by men in particular that a man guilty of committing domestic violence has a fundamental character flaw that makes him unfit for the job? Well, they probably could have gotten this right. But riot women, do you have a problem with Bill Clinton? Do you? Kathleen Willey? Others? You know it. All right, you can figure it out from yourself from here. That's all I have to say on this particular issue.